Hello everyone, what is going on? It is the Almighty Geoff and we're here with episode 3 of The Witcher. In the previous episode we finally made our way into the keep and cleared it of bandits, although the laboratory was in fact breached and protected with some kind of spell from the unknown major, the professor, and after we returned to the rest of the witches and told them that we couldn't get in there, we basically fought off the frightener that had arrived, although it left Triss injured after she went after the professor on her own. So once we defeated him and Leo was killed, unfortunately, we basically cleared out the rest of the bandits that were inside the fort and gathered the ingredients for Triss's potion. So hopefully today we will in fact be finishing off the prologue, although I'm not 100% sure because I know there's quite a lot of conversation that is had. So, but let's start to Lambert.
What do you need?
Done. I have the ingredients. It's safe upstairs.
Done. I have the ingredients, and it's safe upstairs.
Good. You'll need 2 more things to make the potion. The claw of a mighty beast and some celandine. Vizima will tell you where to find them. Let me teach you the formula.
Okie dokie. Cheers, buddy. Alright,
What do you need?
do you have anything else? Okay, what do I do now?
What do I do now?
Talk to Vesemir. He'll give you instructions.
Okay,
I'll find you later.
Triss. Right, sorry.
That was a tough fight.
I finished off several marauders upstairs.
We might not have taken down the Frightener without you. Unfortunately, Triss had to get past Savola first, giving them time. They took almost everything, but the devices aren't most important.
If I'd gone with her, I might have tended to Savola.
Without you, the Frightener might have finished us. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
Oh, nice. Lambert gave me the formula.
Lambert gave me the formula.
I take it you already have White Gull and Calcium Equum.
I do. What next?
You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster, like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the Frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion.
Okay. Wasn't quite done, but ayo.
Yes?
What if I get the ingredients wrong?
What if I get the ingredients wrong?
You'll have to find more.
Where?
I'll have another claw and more celandine. Eskel has alcohol, and I saw Calcium Equum somewhere upstairs. But try to get it right the first time. It's not that hard.
Okay. Are there other witches?
Are there other witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Why isn't he here?
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Do you and Triss argue often?
Do you and Triss argue often?
Not too much. Sorceresses and their vain glory. Though compared to others, Triss seems an angel. Thanks for backing me. Oh, I have something for you. You might find this meteorite useful.
Oh, there we go. I finally
Thanks.
get our bit of
Don't
meteorite.
mention it.
Okay.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo?
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
Yes. 15 Witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Any idea who attacked?
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
We'll speak later.
Okay. Cheers, Vizima. I've got some new entries. Awesome.
What do you need?
Spoke to you, haven't we? Yep.
I'll find...
Okay, Eskel.
Need anything, Wolf?
I have some questions.
What is it?
What do I use as the base for my potion?
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
You seem to feel at home here.
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try, but it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskel, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing substance. He intended it for use in mines and quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls. Some even considered using it in open battle.
I get it. So what happened to Alfred's discovery?
Mages stopped it from spreading. Alfred committed suicide, and his lab burned down.
Damn.
Couldn't Triss have helped?
Maybe.
I'll talk to Vesemir.
I'll talk to Vesemir.
But I'm not done with you yet. Yep. Tell me about the trial of the grasses.
Tell me about the trial of the grasses.
It's a three-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail. The mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
What's the second stage?
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Quite a cut on the last stage.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
Tell me about the trial.
It's a I presume
special does every.
I think I've heard enough.
I think I've heard enough.
How can I help?
Okay, did you see the magic storm?
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
Talk later.
We'll talk later.
Okay. No one else has anything new to say, do they?
What do you...
I'll find.
He said talk to Vizima, so... Oh, there's my rusty sword. R.I.P. Oh, sorry, I'm not touching. Oh, apparently
We'll
not.
speak.
Okay, well, let's go and pick up the Frightener bits and bobs for the potion. So we've now got 2 of the 4 collectibles. We've just got the well, not called collectibles, kind of. We've got the romance card with Triss and the fighting training thing with Eskel, and I know when them 2 show up, so it's all cool. Okay, scanning monsters. To extract alchemical components, left click on the monster carcass. Read books to gain information about monsters and alchemical ingredients. You must know about ingredients before you can collect them. Okay. So we've got a Frightener's Eye, and we've got a Frightener's Claw. Alright, sweet. That's it done. We should be able to give the potion to Triss. Oh, when it's done up, obviously. Okie dokie. Wish there's like a sprint button you could use. Vizima.
Yes?
Where are Lambert and Eskel?
Where are Lambert and Eskel?
Upstairs. Lambert's in the library, and Eskel's taking Triss to her room.
I have all the ingredients.
I have all the ingredients.
Good. Now rest, and prepare the potion according to the formula.
Okay,
We'll speak later.
let's do it. Okay, left click on the vial to create potions. Okay, okay. Set the formula to add ingredients to the vial automatically. Then left click on the mix at the bottom right side of the screen. Left click on the hourglass to brew the potion while meditating. Okay. Sweet. So where are we now? We'll meditate till dusk, I guess. Sweet. That's the potion in the bag. We should be ready to head upstairs and talk to Triss. Let's just make sure it's not got anything new. No.
We'll speak.
Okay. I think we're done downstairs for now. So we'll head up. We'll see if Lambert or Eskel have anything to say, and we'll give Triss her potion. Right. Up we go. Yeah, I think we've got a good chance of getting the prologue done today. So chapter 4 can finally move into chapter 1. Right, to the upper floor. Right, there's a skull. Just checking the rooms. Nothing new, is there? No. Okay, buddy. Buddy. Oh, sorry, Eskel.
How can...
No, we've got
We'll
nothing.
talk.
We definitely need to talk to him in a bit anyway, because of the fact that he is the fighter.
What is it, Wolf?
Any thoughts on the attackers?
Any thoughts on the attackers?
Amateurs. If not for the mage and the frightener, we'd have beaten them blindfolded.
But they had a mage and a frightener. They robbed us and killed Leo.
True, but we'll find them.
Leo said he almost defeated you.
Leo said he almost defeated you.
We were sparring when that storm arrived. My medallion jerked so hard I almost fell. The boy saw an opening. He certainly had potential. Then Marigold appeared, shaking, delirious. She insisted we chase the wild hunt. Vesemir agreed. He always had a soft spot for her.
You dislike Triss?
She's too pretentious for my taste.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles witches use?
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword fighting styles, plus a few variations designed for combating monsters.
Start with the basic styles.
Start with the basic styles.
Kaer Morhen is the wolf school. Old Vesemir always made sure we trained more as warriors than mages, though we also learned the signs. Witches employ 3 fighting styles. There's Aden Enye, the fiery dancer, which we call the fast style. The Viruleden Nefde Fendlediv, the group style. And the Temerian Devil, the strong style. Which style do you want to hear about?
The fiery dancer sounds interesting.
Tell me about the
Never
Viruleden
mind, got the wrong
style.
one.
Literally translated, it is the 9-sun sword style. The swordsmen of Virulito developed it as a method for tackling several opponents through complex slashing sequences. They say masters of this style can fight 9 opponents simultaneously.
Damn.
Which style do you want to hear about?
Fiery dancer sound interesting.
The fiery dancer sounds interesting.
The legendary elven swordsman and poet Eskel created it, basing the system of steps and cuts on his observations of wildcats, especially the ocelots that elven rulers used as palace guards. The fiery dancer favors speed and agility over strength of blows. Opponents simply don't have the time to strike back. The ideal swordsman is a flame that cannot be hurt and inflicts wounds each time it is touched. Eskel himself wrote that. The style is popular among the elven aristocracy. Which style do you want to hear about?
Temerian Devil sounds familiar.
Temerian Devil sounds familiar.
Sounds poetic, but there's little or no philosophy involved. Devised by Temerian landsknechts, simple men. It's best against heavy armored opponents. Which style do you want to hear about?
I think I've heard enough.
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
Okay.
Can you tell me about
The Autocom.
I wouldn't mind hearing about monster fighting techniques.
I wouldn't mind hearing about monster fighting techniques.
You noticed we carried 2 swords? That's because some monsters are immune to steel. A normal sword won't cut them.
For instance?
Werewolves, vampires, genies, and other magical beasts. The techniques for fighting with a silver sword derive from traditional swordsmanship, but there are a few essential differences. No parries and ripostes, mainly steps, evasive moves, spins, and other acrobatics.
I'll be in trouble if I don't get my memory back.
I'll be in trouble if I don't get my memory back.
You'll be all right, Wolf. Your body will recall all it needs to. Certain things you never forget. Trust your intuition when choosing your fighting style. The Devil's best against Kikimors, Graviers, and Fledders. The Fiery Dancer is absolutely superb against Barghests and Ghouls. And the Viruleden? Anything that attacks in groups, but initially limited to drowners.
Thanks, Lambert.
No problem, Wolf.
Okay.
Can you tell me about the... I wouldn't...
For instance, well,
I've heard enough, thanks.
I've heard enough. Thanks.
any other questions?
We'll speak later.
We'll speak later.
Right, cheers Lambert for your droning. Okay, we'll head to Triss's room in a mo. Let's just check the rest of these rooms in case anything else has popped up. Just to double check one last time that we haven't missed anything. Okie dokie. Evening hall. There's a crate in there. Was that where the other sword was? Oh, we've got a calcium equum. Okay, there it is. Wait, why is it still showing? Odd. Why do you have to shut? No, I don't. Go away.
We'll speak.
I just want to open the door. Thank you. Right, so we'll return to Eskel in a bit. Yeah, we can. Have that. Obviously, already got one. Wait, hang on. Oh, we did. No, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. Just to double check, we can't do the fighting one now.
Oh,
No.
we'll talk.
Okay. Well, I guess the one last thing to do is go up and talk to Triss. So we'll get right on that. Let's read this one. Alright, I've already raided her of all her stuff. Let's just actually go and speak to the poor lass. Oh. Oh. Okay. Double click on the healing potion to give it to Triss. Tip win favours of other characters by giving them gifts. Okay. Potion for Triss.
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
I suppose we have some time.
I suppose we have some time.
I'm so happy you're back. When I saw you, all the feelings I tried to deny returned, stronger than ever.
Triss, I'm not ready to talk about the past.
Of course. I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... the powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all. Forgive me.
It's not your fault. You helped us.
Nothing to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive. Hard to compare to anything.
Oh,
Except maybe what I feel as I look at you.
I missed you so. Let's see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us.
Smooth pickup line. Okay, and there you go. There's the romance card for Triss Marigold. So that is the third of 4 total collectibles in this chapter.
Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something to look forward to then. No matter. Tell me, how did the battle end?
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens, their loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
Can you restore my memory?
Can you restore my memory?
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
That's difficult to say. It might help if I knew what caused you to lose your memory.
Well, no time for that now.
Geralt, can we go?
The theft. What are its possible consequences?
The theft. What are its possible consequences?
Most sorcerers and rulers would sell their greedy, power-hungry souls to get the mutagens. Only a master of the arcane arts can use that knowledge. Not many of those left.
What about wealthy merchants, dukes, kings?
Perhaps. Anything's possible, but speculating wastes time. We just don't have enough information.
True.
Geralt, can we go?
I need to do something. I'll come back and get you when I'm ready.
I need to do something. I'll come back and get you when I'm ready.
Okay, if you use that other choice to go meet Veril, then you can't get the fighting because it only unlocks once you've given the potion to Triss. And then obviously if you speak to Vesemir, then you actually head straight into chapter 1. Or you'll go into a cutscene at least into chapter 1. So before we do that, we need to go and speak to Eskel. You can also go down and talk to Faramir as well, so it's fine.
Have you spoken to Lambert about combat?
Yes.
He's quick to use his sword, and has quite a bit to say about it. But that's not always the best tactic. Let me show you some hand-to-hand techniques.
Alright.
Alright.
A yellow base indicates characters you can fist fight. Left click to attack them, right click and hold back to hold to block your opponent's punches. Hey. Hey. I'm holding. Hey. Oh. Knockout. Sit down, bitch. Sort of a little fall backwards was there, but there you go.
Not bad. You seem to be in good shape.
Eskel, you know I need practice.
Right.
How can...
Oh, that's it.
We'll talk.
Okay. So, completely done with Triss and Eskel.
What? We'll speak.
And Lambert. Okay. So like I said, you can either go up and talk to Triss to start up this, the end, or you can talk to Vizima. So I just want to double check that he hasn't got anything to say, that I don't think he does. But we can just go to him and progress anyway. Although what I might do beforehand actually is meditate and use the new skills I've got unlocked. Because I know that it'll literally just take you into a cutscene that leads into chapter 1 and you won't meditate beforehand. Let's have a look. So 3 bronze talents. So last time we worked on the sword, didn't we? We could still work on the sword. There you go, it requires a silver talent, so we can only work on these ones. So let us work on the Ard sign, I guess. Steer angle 180 degrees, causes knock down, right click and hold to power the sign. Okay, sure, why not? Stun, first chance of causing stun. Yeah, that seems good. Don't have level 1 intelligence apparently. We have a bronze talent, so that, I think that's why we can't do that one yet. No worries. Strength. Damage plus 5%, parry plus 5%, vitality plus 25%, or plus 25. Resistance to bleeding 5%, knockdown resistance 5%. Yeah. Okay. Nothing else we can do, is there? Can't even make any of these anyway. See. Map, I don't think there's anything interesting. Kitchen, banquet hall. That's just places in it. Just in this little corner down here. Right. Hero. Yeah, we've just done that. Journal. Let's have a look at our journal. So we've got Berengar's secrets. So that's due to optional conversation that we had with Vizima in defending Kaer Morhen. Should speak to either Triss or Vizima, then go to Leo's funeral, and then that's just finding other people as we go across the game, sort of like one of those long-standing challenge kind of things. Okay, I think we're done. There's meditate till midnight, not okay. Don't think it really matters. Just need to get this chapter done. Right, off we go. Vizima.
Yes?
Vizima, we can proceed with the funeral.
Vesemir, we can proceed with the funeral.
I take it Triss has recovered. All right, let's begin. Remember, we leave right after the funeral. Let's go.
Okay, and that is the end of Kaer Morhen. Just watch some cutscenes as we progress into the next chapter. Hopefully not too long. Rip Leo. Ugh, his eyes are open. That's kind of morbid.
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then
climate.
I'll head east, to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago, you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt.
Okay. Later, buddies. Hope we'll see you again soon. I genuinely have no idea though, so I take it this is the
I'll
daughter
gather the
in
information I can and find you in
the intro
Vizima.
cutscene. I thought it was Triss, but it's
Don't,
not.
Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt. I don't think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
Oh. Bye, Triss. See you around.
See you, Triss.
And off we go. The bandits succeeded in stealing secrets which the witches had been guarding for centuries. The leader, a Zerrikanian mage, proved too powerful even for Triss Merigold. The witches set out in search of the stolen secrets, classically to the four corners of the world. Geralt of Rivia went south to Vizima. Okay. I think this should lead into chapter 1. Here we freaking go. I'm very excited because I've ended up at the start of chapter 1, the outskirts of Vizima, but I've never actually done anything in there, so I've not progressed past the actual cutscene, I don't think. I don't even know if I watched the cutscene, because I didn't remember that last one. But it has been about a year, like 2 years or so since I even got this far, so we'll see. Chapter 1.
Caroline, I'm tired.
It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing?
Dogs?
Oh. Oh dear. Are they eating that guy?
Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important.
Yeah, Alvin. Do exactly as she says.
Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
Evil dogs.
Run!
Oh no. This is somewhat cringy. What the hell? Oh my word.
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Oh, they're gonna get the bum. Hey, no, 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 what about the bum? No! Damn.
Geralt! Melatelli must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her
Oh,
apart.
she's
Help her!
still with us.
Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter! These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save her myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
Okay. We'll definitely be getting to that next time. So, oh. I don't know why the camera's going all funky. I don't really want... But, okay. I want to check the journal. So, we've got... I have monsters and men. I must kill the creatures that attacked... I must kill the creatures that attacked the woman and child before they slaughter everyone inside the palisade. I must kill the beasts that attacked the woman and child. Alright. Which is secrets. I'm setting out to search for the stolen secrets and to avenge Leo's death. I must find the stolen secrets and avenge Leo's death. Well, yeah, great. Fantastic. Okay, characters. We have Berengar. Oh, we have Shani, actually. We have Berengar. Triss Merigold. And Vizima. Okay, locations. We've got Temeria. We have the outskirts. Okay, for monsters we have the Frightener. Formula, we've got potion for Triss. Ingredients, Selendin, yeah. Frightener's Claw. Frightener's Eye. That's it. Glossary, we have Dwarves. In tutorials, we have Alchemy. Fistfights. Gifts. Potion effects. Potion preparation. And skinning monsters. Okie dokie. So let's just... Oh, apparently we can't save the game. But I expect it's probably auto-saved anyway. So that's where we're going to end it for today. In the next episode we will probably defeat these dogs and start getting into chapter 1, at which there is a ton more collectibles than there are in the prologue. But we'll start working on those. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And also be sure to share the video. And I will see you guys in episode 4. Bye guys.